Our next puzzle piece in the puzzle of calm the mind is exercises and how do I move during the day. So exercises in the morning, we all know it's highly beneficial when we're standing up. At the same time, we have to consider which exercise we are doing, because depends too on which person. There has to be maybe a little bit a different exercise rhythm. For example, the smaller people, the thin people, they should do the exercises slower, and the more heavier people, they should the exercise doing more faster. So the exercise is another subject. We will go in a different session. We will talk about this. Another thing is to how do we walk? When we are walking, how is our spine? Is our spine straight? How are our feet are moving? So I give an example. If the spine is like very bow, like a bow, and not straight, the thought pattern will develop more like into a, it will be more thinking. It will be more thinking towards a more negative way. But when the spine is very straight, the thinking will more develop more towards a more proud, a positive way. So this is what I mean of we have to look how we walk through the day. How even we sit through the day have a big influence too. It's the whole movement during the day have a huge influence of how we think, how we feel. So, for example, you do the exercises in the morning. Then, after the exercise, maybe you lay down a little bit and you watch into yourself. How do I feel? How do I think? Is this pleasant? Is it I'm in a balanced way or not? So this is all is like a self-awareness after the exercises to know how I am. If I'm doing these exercises and I'm very confused and up and down, then it makes sense that maybe I didn't do the exercises right. So the same in the evening. Do I do exercises what are more energizing, or do I do exercises what are more calming me? So we will discuss these things in another session, more related to Ayurveda and the cycles of life and how the exercises are influence different body parts and activating more the calming or the energizing or the heating or cooling part in the body. So, and again, whatever you do, be aware of yourself, of how do I breathe, how do I think, how do I feel during this exercise. More and more you watch into yourself, more and more you will understand this. Or sometimes even just staying by one exercise or one position and then just observing yourself, how I am with this exercise. I'm balanced, I'm unbalanced. So how are my shoulders sometimes, how are my feet? It can be a really nice small exercise by the side, or for example making a forward bend. So while staying in the forward bend, it is you start realizing how are my feet, are they stable on the ground, how is my breath to this moment. When I inhale, when I exhale, I bend forward, I watch how are still my feet, how is my breath. So this whole movement, it's already a very nice process. The same you can do just by when you are sitting. When you sit before you eating, for example, is my spine straight? You listen to yourself, how is my breath? So, how is my neck, my belly, all the things. I wish you all the best by observing yourself during the day, creating more and more the self-awareness of yourself. Step by step, it is like a lifelong observation, but have a very positive direction, and we will going closer to the step of how to calm the mind.